It is good and it is very great to live authentic lives. For you to be truly happy, you have to be yourself and be free in your own space, be free in your own skin by accepting who you are and having this awareness of how you can stop all these behaviors that are pulling you back from getting there to the best version of yourself. Now, people pleasing is one of those behavior. People pleasing really robs us of our happiness. People pleasing makes us guilty and feel resentful all the time. You cannot say yes when you want to say no and feel happy about it. So, how do we stop people pleasing?
Hello friends, welcome to this channel. I am Caroline of Happysoul. In this channel we learn, we get that awareness and how we can stop these behaviors that are pulling us back so that we can live our happy and authentic lives for the growth that we really want to become. So
People pleasing, we need to stop people pleasing. For real, people pleasing is not a good behavior. And you pretend a lot because you're not your authentic self. So, this is how you will stop people pleasing. One, define your values and live by them. Now, you should clarify your values. Values can range from so many things, let's say from children, your career, your education. It could be your romantic relationship or your family, your extended family. You can define values around these things. So, this is how you will define your own values. Choose five areas which are priority to you and define values surrounding them. Let's maybe say children. I will put my children first. I will love them. I'll listen to them. Those are values that you are putting around your children. So, and make sure you live by them. So, list them from the largest, from priorities, from the most that you prioritize most to the least one, and make sure you live by them. Let me tell you something. I had a roommate at a point in my school life, and that roommate had a friend who they were living together. So, and this roommate of mine had a kid, a small child, and one time they were not in good terms with her friend. So there is this time when the friend was there and her child was asleep, and she asked me that, Caroline, please look after my child in case he wakes up when I'm not around. Make sure you bembeleza. So I was like, okay, I'll do so. Then after she went out, I really thought about it. It's not wisdom and it's not the right thing to do by me taking care of the child and her friend is there with her. Just because they're not in good terms, she cannot delegate these duties to the friend. And I was like, no, I am not going to be in the middle of this. I'm not going to be in the middle of their conflicts. This is not the right thing to do. So I decided when the child wakes up, I will not be there. Even if she cries and cries, I will not be there for her. I will not go take her. And let's see what type of a friend that she has. So true to the word, before the roommate came back, the child woke up and she really started crying. And I was like, oh my God, should I go? That motherly instinct, I'm a mother, that motherly instinct was really kuniwashawasha, like I should go. But again, it was not the right thing to do because it will look like I am meddling between their conflict. So nikaacha huyu mtoto hapo, and this friend of hers, after some time, she took the baby na akambembeleza, and I was like, yes, that is the right thing to do. And when that roommate came back home and found out that the friend has taken care of her baby, they started talking again. I mean, I was so happy I made that decision. So look, if I had pleased the roommates and not thinking about that situation really, then I would have caused conflicts between me and the friend of my roommates, which was not right. So define your values. If your values that I will not do this thing no matter what because I do not want to avoid conflict. No, I will not do it and I will not do it. So define those values around those areas from the largest to the smallest and do them. Number two, that thing that you have to do, be assertive. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Do not say no when you want to say yes, and do not say yes when you want to say no. If you know what your values are, it will be easier for you to say no. and be firm with that decision. So make sure you defend your values clearly, then be assertive enough to say no, that I will not do this thing, and don't do it no matter what. Okay, take time to decide whether to say yes or say no. You can ask yourself these questions like, is it right for me to do this, or is it right for me to say yes? If it's right, go ahead and say yes. If it's not, don't say it. Also ask yourself, what will I gain or what will I lose if I say yes? You can gain something. Let's say, for example, in what I have told you what I went through. If I had said yes, then what would I have gained? Nothing. If I had said no, then what would I have gained? My gain is that I would not have meddled between these two friends, and also so that I do not appear a bad person to the friend, you see. uh, and the other question that you can ask yourself, is it really the right thing for me to do? If it is the right thing, go ahead and do it. If it's not, please leave it. Take your time. You don't have to say yes immediately or no immediately. You can tell people something like, let me think about it, I'll let you know. Ask yourself how you will feel if you said yes. If you will feel something like guilty, or you are resentful, or maybe if you say yes and after some time you'll feel exhausted, both mind and body, please stop. Don't do it. Don't say yes, just say no. So take your time, analyze the situation. I know if you're a people pleaser, you do not really say no easily. So before you practice and strengthen that muscle of yours, you can go ahead and first take time. If someone tells you, Caroline, please have this shirt, look this shirt for me, and you know you want to go to the supermarket, because if you fail to go to the supermarket, then you will stay hungry for the rest of this week because your schedule is so tight with your education or career. Go ahead and say no. Or maybe if you have that fear again, maybe you will lose the relationship, go ahead and say, let me think about it, then I'll let you know. Then come up with a good reason and tell them, I will not be available at that time, I'll also be held up, so find someone else to do it in a good way. Yeah, accept that you cannot please anyone. It is true, you will not please anyone. There's this thing that people say so much, that if if you succeed, people will talk. If you fail, people will talk. If you please them, they will still talk. If you will not please them, they will still talk. So what are you gaining? Nothing. So it is good to accept, come to this realization that you cannot please anyone, because you should be tired by now of making people feel happy. You should be tired by now by being exhausted. You should be tired of feeling guilty. You should be tired of feeling resentful. You should be tired of feeling something like, oh my god, I should not have done that, and you know you should not have done that, but you went ahead and do it anyway. So you should be tired. If you're not tired, then I really don't know what it is that I want to do, because it is really sucking your energy, it is sucking your self-confidence, it is sucking your independence, it is infringing your time and space. You're not being yourself, you're not being authentic. So I think you should be tired by now for people pleasing, because personally I really say no, and I'm practicing, but now I am saying no. If I don't want to do something, I'll say yes if I want to do it, because I am prioritizing myself. Okay, so come to this realization and accept it, capture that you cannot please everyone. If it does not, if you are not gaining anything from pleasing people, don't. I know people who really don't have this problem of people pleasing, because they will only do something if they will benefit. If they're not going to benefit, they're not going to do it. And I don't mean money. You can benefit, because if you do something good to people, you see that fulfillment that you feel, that happiness that you feel. Yeah, that you could be getting such a feeling. Okay, it really does not have to. You will gain back your confidence. Look at you. You will gain back your confidence. You Your willpower will also increase. You will have more time and energy for your goals because now you have stopped taking your time and giving it to people for free. You have also stopped giving your space to people. So you will be accomplishing more goals and you will have more time for accomplishing whatever it is that you want to do in your own life. And you remember how I told you, if you people please, you will lose your relationship. If you stop it, you create healthy relationship, because if you will say no to people and they will like that's okay and still stick around by you, then that is a true relationship. So you will build this relationship based on true feelings, based on honesty, based on these good things surrounding relationships. Okay, I am so happy that you watched this video. I love you so much, and you can do this. You can stop people pleasing because I did it. So you can stop this, you will do this, you can do this, and go ahead and take this journey, okay? Because you're smart, and you love yourself. That's all for today, guys. Go ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and comment in the video if you're going to take this journey with me. And
if you're a new viewer here, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye. Let's meet in the next one.